Hi, welcome to CowboyStudio and our instructional video series. Today I want to show you how to assemble a triple reflector holder. Now this is a particular reflector holder of ours that's going to have a center bar and two sidearm bars that you can use to hold 3 reflectors at once. One of the more common uses is to kind of put it so it wraps around a portrait subject and reflects the light up into them from the front as well as in from the sides. So when you're looking at it, the first piece you're going to want to look at is the center bar. You'll know it's the center bar because it has the stand connector on it, and then it's going to have the 2 reflector clips. So obviously to start the assembly, the easiest thing to do is go ahead and attach this to your light stand. You're just going to do this by moving back that pole, or that screw rather, and sliding it onto the pole, then tightening it down so that you know it's not going to go anywhere. Now when you look at this, of course, you're going to be able to move the reflector clamps along this to get them to various widths. But when you're looking at attaching onto the sides, you're going to notice that you come with 2 of these reflector connection kind of brackets. This is going to allow you to connect the arms to one another. So you're going to want to go ahead and unscrew that as well, slide it onto the end, then tighten it down. And because you have a complete rotation on this, you're able to turn it in any direction. You'll be able to get a complete 360 degree rotation on that arm because you have that rotation there as well as the connection there. So you should be able to get the arm in pretty much any configuration you need. So if I want my reflector to kind of angle towards you, I would just turn it slightly towards you. And that's when you're going to take one of the side arms. You'll notice when you look at these that they too are going to have 2 of the little connections for the reflector holding. In addition to that, these are going to be adjustable in their length. So you'll notice that this actually has 2 length adjustments. So you could actually get this. That's about 6 feet tall right there, 5.5 to 6 feet. So when you look at that, you actually have a pretty good adjustment length on these to get a much larger reflector. We're going to leave it a little bit shorter here. And what you would then do is attach it down on the end. And again, just tighten it down. Now you'll notice if you only have one arm on, it's not too bad, but it's slightly off balance. If you, for some reason, only wanted to use one of the arms, you're more than welcome to do so. You could use the center section and the arm, or just the side arm. What I would recommend though in that case, especially if you're using a larger reflector, is to then put a weight on this side so that you're not putting undue strain on the arm itself. You just want to make sure that's nice and tightened up so it's in the positioning you want. Now if you go to attach a reflector to this, one of the easiest ways to do that is to take your reflector, look at the clip here, the clip that's closest to the body, and go ahead and attach it. And then you extend the arm out until you find the clip at the other end. So in this case, now that I've got that in position, I'll tighten down and set the length of the arm. And then in that case, that arm length is set and the reflector is good to go. Now obviously that's the basic connection parts to this. And of course you do have a second connector arm piece. So you'll be able to come down, put a second one on, put the second arm on, and then you have a triple reflector holding arm. You just want to make sure you tighten down all the necessary parts so that it holds in whatever positioning you put it in. And then once you've done that, you can attach various size reflectors to these. Now of course you'll notice based on the earlier demonstration that these side arms are significantly larger, let me go ahead and get those kind of out of the way, than the center section. When you look at the center section, the width on this is obviously not too far out. So only the smallest reflectors will fit into this center section. Generally that's going to be like the 22-inch reflector. Anything larger than that is actually not going to fit because you don't have a lot of size adjustment on that center section. So generally one of the arrangements you see, it's going to be the arrangement you see in our main photo, is a 22 inch with two 32 inches on the side, but you are able to use the larger reflectors on the side if you so choose. So that should be it. That's how you assemble the triple reflector holder. If you have any questions about this product or any of our others, please visit the CowboyStudio.com website.